And we are go. Daddy. Okay, continue. Let's go. What? Oh, this one. Oh. Okay, it saves a lot. Always use a coat of wax. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Diggity. Hey, my coupons! I take a close look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda! Yells through the door. What? I have something for you. Kinda busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA, whoever they are. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts. Oh, okay. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Got love letters on her wall. Clearly sneak in and read them. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. Doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. Good. Jesus, terrible. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Well, maybe if you'd have pressed save 12 minutes ago when I warned you. I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview. And your photography is incredible.
Oh.
Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set in it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want.
Got this.
Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into a foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. I'd quite like a food truck burrito. No, a food truck fajita, not a burrito. We could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. Answer, who calls it Ritos? Amanda and I sit in a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there's all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID and... Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke in your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention the students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of a burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online, they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend who I'm totally ignoring because he keeps wanting me to fucking go and exercise for him. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no! I'm just kidding, we didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. All ruled.
Yeah.
Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. You're so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega?
Huh?
He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? Do you really want to go to Horns? We need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home with holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears because I'm a big pussy. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop! You're gonna make me cry too! Too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. If anything, a little bit salty. I pull Amanda for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Gay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, that one's already ended. Oh, what should I give this guy's voice? Hey dudes, I've got the runs. Oh, I've just got the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Wanna come to the gym to me? Wanna to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. What? No! When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this meat hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Is this the voice I gave him? Okay, okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get a suppressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. What's a suppressata? Fucking running.
Hey.
Oh, what? The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you.
Nice.
Just get a rhythm going, keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Do I tap?
I'm that dad.
How much is overexerting? It doesn't say.
Hey.
I'll be honest, I don't want this fucking minigame.
Hey.
Does that mean I can just run like hell? Okay, so apparently I turn him on, he legs it, and then I run faster after him. That seems to be the way it's working. Okay, so it goes red and I slow down if I'm overexerting, okay. I can't just do this.
Dude.
This is really boring, Mel. You've got nothing to be jealous of. Like, I totally didn't want to go jogging with this cunt. Oh, that is the worst waterfall over there. Look at it. That is a terrible waterfall game.
Dude.
He's getting me up at like 6 in the morning to go running. That sounds like a cunt to me. Pardon me. Well, you didn't fuck him in an alleyway with no condom on and lots of coke up your nose.
Dude.
You totally did that with Robert. You did. Okay, my clicking hand is getting tired. Oh god, please be a finish line. Yay! Ah, fucking S++. Suck on that. I'm the fittest. Way to go.
Welcome. You've got dads.
No one's messaging me. I'm like, I really want to kind of see what's going on with Joseph. He is just the weirdest one. Born in Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. He likes playing guitar, his loving wife turns him on. He never leaves home without the good book. I can corrupt him. I can totally corrupt him. My stomach is super uncomfortable, by the way, so I'm not sure how long this is going to last. Tom's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with the priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? Imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. I want to know what his wife's up to. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. I clicked the message button. I've never been friends with the priest before. What do I talk about? My favourite Bible passages, ice cream socials, khakis? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference.
Aww.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this.
Aww.
Hello, neighbour. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual?
Huh.
Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Joseph, it was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately I receive a response. What did he say? Oh god, his voice. Ah, Cactus, haha! If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know, haha! Huh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I think I'm right with his voice, quite frankly. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. Is it a tilde? Tilde? I've never said that word before. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Cactus. Tilde. Or tilde. Well, oh, great! Come on by! The house as soon as you're ready. We'll be there. Aha! Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I make the shit. The shit? I make the shit walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Cactus. What if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray for dinner, during dinner, over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured by the other side. Cactus? Who are we? Oh, this kid. The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey. It's Chris, isn't it? Hi again. I'm Cactus. I know what your name is. Oh yeah. We met at the barbecue. How's the Please don't say it. Jesus. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wondered if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Firstly, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner.
Oh.
Cactus, you made it! Ha-ha! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in the baking assistants. Come on in.
Yeah.
Almost like they didn't get someone to test it properly. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Yeah.
I believe you met Chris, who left you outside.
Yeah.
Chris?
Oh.
Are you going to apologize? I keep forgetting to do the voices. Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Ha-ha! Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off with the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins, Christy and Christy. Say hello to Cactus. Hello, Father. Hello, Cactus.
Oh.
Kids, come on. Dial it back in the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin stick? Can you two say, come play with us, Danny?
Oh.
Oh, no. The twins stare up and blink in unison. Come play with us, Danny.
Oh.
Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. Okay, so he's clearly playful. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra.
Yeah.
No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to burst their dad. But can we keep it up? Now say, they all float down here. They all float down here, Father. Joseph can't take it anymore. By his quiet processation, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach him some lines from The Thing. Alright, it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can now trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly entered by a loud crash in the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute, aha! Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep the kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat in a surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of would look like travel magazines, Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and so on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure, unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases: King James, New American Standard, the Bible 14s. He's a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. Yeah, those aren't crosses, those are blocks. A 3rd cross. Unified design aesthetics. Smart choices. For God's sake. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Heh, sex. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says, CNC. Of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy! Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Whoa, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. There's a story here. It's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Ha ha! Where's Christian? You ran off. Nope. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down. With spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and the screaming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her. That girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. That probably is the whole mystery, yes. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. I'm gonna spoon deal him. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. And hunt her, foul beast! Okay, Cactus the Valiant, let's see what you've got! Aha! You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arms and his body, and Joseph recalls in holler. Blast! I am defeated! Ha ha! You could never best me, Spider King. I have the power of... the magic... that is way too sweet.
Yeah.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. A hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait! Do you want me to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony.
Oh.
Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go! Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead! Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. What made that crash? Egg beaters on the linoleum floor. I'm regretting this voice. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. And I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it.
Hey.
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Nice.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Cactus, you've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could it be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock! Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies. I didn't even get to make them in a minigame. He's got a little dot of butter on his nose. This is like you in Doki Doki.
Oh.
Whoa, Cactus, wait to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the baker sale and voila, duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Ah, not the thumb. I didn't even get a choice.
Hey.
Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not gay, Joseph. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that, Cactus. Joseph quickly composes himself. Hides his erection. Alright, she can't be far. You take the middle position and I'll watch your six.
Nice.
Alpha Tango Sparkle, Roger. Look. I can't be Delta. That means I would be in the front. He would be in the back. Oh, right. Okay. Of course, he knows exactly what it means. He's saying he wants to be on top. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Make the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph and Christy arrive at the church parking lot to find folded tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Whoa, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population in your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Chrissy rocks into the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay. Let's get set up. Haha. I want to see Mom. She's down by the other row of tables helping out another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be, haha. From all the bending down and fucking. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has a strong feeling about snitches. No, he doesn't. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts and other sweets. Oh, someone bought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gestured to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Ooh, yeah. Oh, no, he didn't like that. I thought he'd like the playfulness. What kind of bullshit doesn't like the playfulness? It's not long before we have a... Oh, fuck, I've got to remember voices again.
Hey.
Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, come and Sita. Great to see you guys out here.
Hey.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Is this anything like I gave him last time? Don't say use the box recipe. Don't say use the box recipe. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country. Yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Jacta. Travellers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to a sleepy little town, simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me. Sure. Joseph leans over again to me. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck this guy then. Lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do. Haha!
Hey.
Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as the happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Diggity. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually another familiar face pops up. Cactus! Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of the fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. I bet I could eat 11. They used to call me Brian Hollowlegs Harding back when I was in the competitive circuit. Think you could go brownie for brownie with me? 12 brownies. Let's save the frets of competitive eating for another time, shall we? Well, no, I would sell you your fucking brownies, dick. Brian there and I stare each other down. Ah, you're right. I'll just take 1 for myself and 1 for Daisy here. Coming right up. You excited for a youth group movie tonight, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchase. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job in the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper eyes on them. Young Steinbeck. Who's Ernest? I would have gone for a young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. God, my throat. Although, sometimes I wish... What? It's kind of silly. Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around in a beach somewhere in the tropics? Ha! Drink fruity blended vegetables, fall asleep in a hammock, you know, basically live out the Jimmy Buffett song. Is it buffet or buffet? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. That's not Jimmy Buffett, is it? I thought Margaritaville was Kenny Rogers. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly off in the distance. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? This was a hugely regretful voice choice, I'll be honest. Craig jogs up to a table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros. Hey, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. I'm going to totally tempt him. Because he's clearly nothing like temptation, is he? You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve, a brownie from your good friend Cactus. I think it's a table down there selling freshly baked cookies, hot out of the oven. Treat yourself. You deserve it. That's a tempting offer, Cactus, but I've got some chia mango pudding at home that I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Ah, suit yourself! Ha ha! Oh. Why did you convince me to play this game? The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Oh, this is Mary. Right. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is, actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring. And safe. I've completely forgotten what her voice was. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Cactus to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou type.
Hey.
Don't you think, Cactus? Mary!
Ugh.
Let the kid answer the question. Haha, he really doesn't like me. Oh well. I grab the closest brownie and shove it in my mouth, and then point to my mouth as the universal sign for can't talk, mouth is full. Quick thinking, Cactus. This one's a keeper, huh?
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later? Ugh. Am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
The thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Who fucking made that decision? I hand over the cash we made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. Do you think this church is going to fix itself? Mary! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work in the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Haha! This brownie will alleviate the situation. I take a brownie, split it in half, offering it to Joseph. He takes it, we eat. How's that feel? Better. He totally made up for it now. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I took you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ah, I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Haha. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting, a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know. At first, hanging out domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you. Haha, next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise.
Eh?
I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Aren't I meant to save it for Amanda? Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But...
Good one.
Bye! Ha-ha! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me, Fire, and Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just me, you and me, Brownie. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road.
Huh.
I sit beside her Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit! Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... I think for a moment I realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gives me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up! Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw! She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops! Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to him and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Good tire pressure is essential to optimal mileage. This surely didn't go well. Surely this didn't go well. Yeah, I didn't think so somehow. But I got the Goofy done. And how come he's got Sordid Past as an option, look?
Welcome.
B sucks and you know it. Oh. Hey, Cactus. What are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obliged. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer in his arm. Crap, I should have bought something.
Hey.
Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Haha, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. We passed through the... Oh god, so many accents. We passed through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian and Joseph are around the patio drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual.
Oh.
Cactus, glad you can make it. I thought I wouldn't have to do this voice for a while. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. Oh, fuck. Okay. Robert and Craig's voices are the same. I'm gonna have to give Robert a new voice, and I... There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my thing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Ryan's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola NG balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going.
Nice.
We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tells, like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Oh, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announced to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything, literally everything. The man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. Haha! See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor of us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. That's not the voice I gave him. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. There we go. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone?
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What are you, a drug dealer now? There's too many voices. Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy. If you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours in a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow. But someday. Oh, I don't really think. I think I'm good. Right. Of course I'm gonna. I regret all the voices. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. It's actually less painful than Matt's voice, though. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets, I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof, if I didn't know. I don't know if I got enough to raise you in this round. You can always beat your firstborn, haha! Ooh, bet. Bet your firstborn.
Whoa.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dead capacity at all times, haha! Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change his diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. Haha!
Hey.
There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we completely forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in blankets. We switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips.
Hey.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. Y'all looking Matt confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If a man is looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken a tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So, what's it going to take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of wine. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. That's not the voice either, is it? I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet now. Was saving it when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. Throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's in better days, but she can still pull her tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares dogs at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. Know what you might be thinking I do. Robert put up his old workhouse for grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, it's only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps. This is a really hard voice to keep up for this entire thing. But it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai-Gow in the back room of a Shenzi tea house, on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything's gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Xiaoshu Park, and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. How I die, I know. Like this, it's not. Make this more interesting, let's.
Nice.
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance?
I don't know.
Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fooled.
Hey.
Everyone erupts. Fine, fine, the whiskey's yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So, what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys! Ha-ha! Next week! You got it.
Bro.
I'll be there. Welcome to the exclusive club of people who are a little terrified of Robert. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Why are you oh my godding?
You've got dads.
Why are you oh my godding? Okay, we haven't seen Hugo for a while, have we? Middle school teacher, brew some strong tea, paint miniatures. Boring. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. Wanted to be a movie star. What a dick. Well, he's the only one I haven't spoken to. Fucking 8 for days. Like, half of his likes I like, the other half are just fucking horrible. I navigate to Hugo's Dagger page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Wanna hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me and I definitely want to hang out sometime. But I have a favour to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today and one of our chaperones called in sick. This isn't the voice I gave him. What voice did I give him? Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? It was like that, wasn't it? I completely understand. If you don't want to, I can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class, I need as much help as I can get. Think about it for a moment. Man, there's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops! Hey, how's the middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks, no self-awareness, it's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross-out building for 40 hours a week. And starting flights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop? Oh, does that mean I need to do a different voice then? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? It was so long ago, we probably rode dinosaurs to class and batted for lunch with the tiny skulls of the animals we had slain. You probably had to walk uphill in the snow both ways too, huh? And we liked it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave our story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like you could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. And when I get this kind of weird about aquariums, the ocean makes me nervous. Oh, are you worried about whales going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins in there? Yeah, they've got penguins in there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. Sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss him under the forehead before I head out. You had this one, didn't you? I arrive at the aquarium and find that the school buses have beaten me there. 3 teens huddle around the teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. As I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12, I'm all too familiar. Right, well it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gang of preteens who are still sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up from one to stare at Hugo. Doesn't someone steal an octopus in this? They then go back to texting. At least they're quiet. They're quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull all this sense. It's middle school after all. We'll say. The classes start filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively go on and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old men in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Oh.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly coloured fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Right, there's a lionfish. You know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? That's not a lionfish. Whoa. The spines are venomous too. Nature is hardcore.
Yes.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, keep it here. Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. I don't. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... blue-nosed wigglyfish. Yeah? Did you know that? Paranormal fish. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, it's not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? You're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. That's a clownfish. Right. We need the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate 2 kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up the aquarium in childlike wonder. Ripples in the water cast blue moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Whoa. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? No, Cactus. One's eating the other. Well, we stand together for a moment admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturised hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Cactus? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they'll probably bite me on my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. Yeah, fucking tell Steve Irwin that. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand in the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. Say, not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with renewed vigour for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carcass of a horseshoe crab. My hands brush against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hi, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away. Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that?
Oh.
Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after middle school and catches him before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? I've lost the voice. Text box? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. I'm strong. I'm stronger than you. I don't care about my public image. Cactus. Please don't say that. Sorry, Cheech, you can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping a book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for moments before it starts to move. Oh, a horseshoe crab. I thought it was a squid. Gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, was that your plan? I was trying to free him. Where? Outside? Where he was going to die? Susan, get back to your group. We'll discuss this later. So far, I've managed to pick everything that pisses him off. He doesn't like jokes, this kid. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Little scullers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time this happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us. Basically, whenever there's been any kind of joke opportunity, I've taken it, and he has not enjoyed it. So, he can go fuck himself. Look over here. Hugo saw some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hi kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenagers too. All however many thousands of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. It's not really my speciality, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. That was a very Irish lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favourite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yeah, we get to see the penguins. Hell yeah. A group of kids run on the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, shouting, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguin to see a determined looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop it before the staff sees and bans the school for life. I don't care. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you! I try to walk up to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to Papa Blake, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're going to live in my closet. Look, I just don't have time to argue about this. We got to get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Well-known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. They don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. I prefer to raise my voice to Molly in the head. Is it weird for me to raise my voice to a stranger's kid? Like, is it parenting faux pas or something? Money, give me money, get fucked. No! Maybe later we have a deal. Okay, so this is all you can do. We move to shake no arrangement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Yeah, I kind of lost...
That bird.
How do I block them? Oh, okay. And do I just do this? As you can see, I'm throwing down hands.
Drive that team.
That penguin has been bribed. You let penguins escape, didn't you? I didn't want to bribe her. I wanted to shout at her. Oh, glad that's over. Just in time too. Looks like Hugo is racking up his diversionary penguins. How did you let people escape? You just click and point.
Hey.
And that's why I think the penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realise that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. I'm sure that's exactly what happened, yes. You pushed the penguin out. Sounds so like you. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8. What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Cactus, did you just bribe a child? It was the only way to get out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. Ah, shit. I'm not proud of it either. Or of my penguin facts lecture, but at least we got her out.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. I mean, if you were tasked with stopping penguins go out, I can guarantee you will accidentally push one out by mistake. With the day finally coming to close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids loading up the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hi, Cactus. Thank you so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. Hey, it was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Yeah, actually, yes. I do love cheese boards. Right, well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Yay. He was really boring. Look, if it's any consolation, I doubt you will ever be in a position to actually be in charge of stopping penguins escaping somewhere. You'll probably be fine. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops into the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I've completely forgotten what voice Amanda had. I had to run in and grab it before any of the employees saw. You got to go in the penguin enclosure. Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins are stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. Well, me. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. I mean, I pissed him off a lot. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. My back is really fucking aching today.
What a great date.
Welcome. You've got dads.
EB. This is you from the past. Whoa, how did this happen? I think you liked this because I know myself, but this is an automated message. This morning, it's socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. Future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable. But unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat direct from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Mana's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Okay, who've we got? Which one's Ernest? Oh, yeah. You're cool, right? I'm about to go spoil it in the couch between a litre of ice cream and a basic cable package. And I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think? Man, talking to you sucks. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. If I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a gift to the cashier. Oh, grift on the cashier. The classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Ah, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask for the blue Cran-Razapple Vortex, you'll know what it is. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter, you got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently, is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair don't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butt me up to get me to buy more ice cream because it's working? I glanced aside to spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink. It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently. How old is Ernest? I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup, and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. And you'll also look like a twat. Well, if I gave you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, Kansar, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance at the window, wild to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor chap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down in the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know that? Oh. You know this kid? Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, Dan. No, he's not. I turn around to see Robert walking up the street and towards the convenience store. Yeah, they look exactly the same. They actually do look the same. Look at their eyes. It's the same family. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this. Ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... You realize these people are all actually younger than me, yes? Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Come along now, Ernest. You'll be cleaning out from the rain gutter for a week due to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Is this where you fucked him behind the shop? Thanks, I want to say, Richard. Ouch.
Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life just trying to do my good deed for the day.
Will you buy me A-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you.
Hey, Cactus, will you walk Ernest home with me?
Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do.
He reminds me a lot of myself when I was this age. Maybe as dumb I wasn't.
Seems like he tortures his dad.
Seems like he does just about everybody. He even stole your wallet.
Oh, no, he did. I pat my back pocket, I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
What? Robert points to my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
I have no problems with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's perfectly respectable of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Cactus. You're a good dad. Do you think you deserve top shelf ice cream?
Well, we like boobs in it. But these are on sale.
If you're gonna treat yourself, go home or go big. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. Deserve it, you do.
We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home.
That boy's the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Cactus.
Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch him with a surprised look in my face.
Back, I stole it. In your front pocket, you should keep it. Or use a chain, like in your back days. Later I will smell you.
Okay, it sounds much worse when you say it like that. See you, Robert. Go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Wait, why haven't these popped up with, like, new messages or anything? What's that one do? Right. I think it's Brian time. He's much more interesting. Whereas all I want to do is put one up him. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more. But it seems like Daisy and Amanda get along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. No. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, quick grabbing burgers with you. Oh, there we go. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until it ding comes from my computer and a message pops on the screen. It's Brian! Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man! Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. By the way, so many people come in, watch me do this, and then immediately leave. Type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda.
Oh.
Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy?
I'm a little out of practice and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives.
Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You're literally the only person in the world who'll enjoy this. Anyway, I sham actually going to be right back. I shall leave this lovely music on in the meantime. Actually, no. Yes, I shall leave this music on in the meantime.
me back, I will.
Big T. What's wrong with Yoda Robert? And you're the one that was fucking Yoda Robert, not me. I'm a good boy, I stayed away from Robert. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Arr, matey, I'm ready as I'll ever be! That's not her voice. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf... Oh. Because this mini golf course is pirate themed. I just now realised that we are indeed standing atop a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh.
Hey.
Come on, Pirate Dad! Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy! Avast ye! Ow. I'll make Brian Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, the balloon. Come on, Dad, you told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Yeah, right, friendly competition is dad good for actual competition. I need to prepare my mind, my body, and my soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini-golf. Just mini-golf? So much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini-golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye. Before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy. Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented some golf clubs for their own mini-golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Alright, first mate, I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You're gonna help me plunder it, see? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. The two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini-golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to fold them. I thought you said hold them. I know when to shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver on my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm a man. I'll just mow straight through them. Yeah, I'm sure you thought it was what do I get. You knew exactly what it said. You wanted his big fat stomach. I'm very good at mini-golf, you know. Oh yeah? All in one, every time. Well, I just said it's not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. That's why you're hiding it. You so want him that you're just putting it off, basically. Pretending to not be into him. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down.
Arr, matey. Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of bomb. Into the brine. Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of bomb.
Wasn't it just me and that other guy?
Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of bomb. Into the brine.
Ah, balls.
Dead men sink no putts. Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of bomb.
Hugo is really boring. Like, really boring. Okay, that was nowhere near it.
You've lost your ball.
Okay, I'm not doing well now.
You've lost your ball.
What did you get here, Mel? If I remember rightly, wasn't it a C? Amanda pulls me aside with Brian and Jay-Z start walking to the next hall. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. There, you didn't. Hey, Dio. I just asked because your eye's twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun. Remember, it's just a game, Dio. Just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. Come on then. A game we're currently winning. Dad! Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping a club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops! Can I have my hand back now, Dio, so I can play with the mouse? I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her active youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. Now's for your own good. Love you, kiddo.
Armity.
Bum bum bum
The
bum.
brine. Into the brine.
Bum 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 bum.
Into the
Bum bum
brine.
bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, this one's a bit harder. Bum bum bum
A
bum.
hole full of bomb.
What the flying fuck is this? Bum 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 bum.
Full of bomb.
Bum bum bum. Ah, that was so close. Wait, wait, wait. Ah, come on. A bit harder than that would have gone in. I mean... Oh, come on. That's so close. Well, I missed that by miles. Oh, look, an S! What did you get again, Mel? Did you even get a second round because you sucked so badly? I tried to maintain an air of professionalism. Because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain. Someone is placing a wreath around in me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Cactus. And it felt good, Brian. It felt real fucking good. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Yar, Daisy, did you have a good time, did you? Wait, that's more Irish than pirate, isn't it? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan, Cactus. You cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? Sounds like a plan. Bum, 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 bum. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, several fake pirates are strewn about. I do not see one fake pirate. Not one. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Yes, I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. Bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Yo, what are you doing? Usually I just like to, you know, drink my drinks. Well, if you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sick of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular, no electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just run out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all of that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy, I know, just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more my drink, I notice the TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love the show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ah, I hate the show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those desks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of these home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul, Paranormal, Ice Road, Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Cactus. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Whoa, nice work. Yeah. Kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. Short, fat, and going bald. Or I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job for me at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe we should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Ah. Why wouldn't he like that? He likes the competition. If he by some miracle of nature has telepathic abilities, I hope he can hear my thoughts loud and clear. You shall not best me, Brian. I will reign supreme. Brian meets my gaze with equal intensity and moves slightly closer to me. Whoa, he smells really good, like a burning campfire and cinnamon. I certainly really hope he doesn't actually have telepathic abilities. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. And not because if I stood up, he'd see my erection. Let's keep it moving. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks, I grew it myself. Dad joke number 1. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. I upset? I'm dad. No! I mean, you walked right into that one. That's dad joke 101. Listen, buddy, I took dad joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes and well on my way to a degree in fart humour. Oh, Amanda must be so proud. She is not. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy deco, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. Really? Everything here is fake. Mel did stream it. That palm tree over there is just a fiscus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over, he's right. Or I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yup, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. She was too scared of having sex with fucking Robert again. That actually sounds amazing. I'm wearing this shirt instead. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was just out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I getting up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. What I mean is, Mel, you're scared of fucking Robert again because you don't want to admit how much of a slut for him you are.
Hey.
And you're settling for me because I'm more like Brian, who you don't like. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish gone, never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch it. Captain Ahab style. Sure, Daisy would be supportive.
Hey.
Oh man, fishing's the life. Haven't got enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this sexual urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm simply the best.
Hey.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay, since you're a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing?
Hey.
Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Ryan gives me an exuberant high five. Dude, I potted the most golf. I'm gonna catch the most fish. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Cactus good at catching fish, Jacta, for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me.
Hey.
Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time! And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're killing me with these puns, Cactus. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? This is going to be fun. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how's your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Brian is me. You know this. It's just I'm not Ginger. No, he's pretty gracious about it, like frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so, I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. Then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to the other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. I am amazing. Hey, Gregs. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. What are the latest developments with you and Crazy Woman? All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn, sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbour deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. This is a game, that is correct. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda, you're coming with us. Is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order? Daisy's coming too? Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold, I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops! Oh, my back. 8 complete. What? Dad points 384? What the fuck is that?
You gave me a run for my money.
Oh yeah, I pissed him off with that one fucking conversation, didn't I? By staring him down.
Welcome. You've got dads.
No, not yet. I haven't picked one. I haven't picked one to fuck yet. I'm just getting to know them at this stage. Hey, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. My god, this fucking hurts. Ah, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. Strong. I am strong. Ah, don't I know? So I'm assuming this is his kids? Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool. I'd love to come and I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. So that was totally Matt then, wasn't it? Totally Matt. Coffee time. You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work in a few word jumps while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, you ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for this thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. He does look like a grinder rapist, yes. So far, all he's done is lie to the police for a child, taken cocaine, and tried to fuck me in an alley. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over and don't even ever read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Greg's kids, that hand-drawn invitation? Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I've no interest in Robert, he's boring me. Plus he's got a stupid voice. I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna put outside pants on. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Brian and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmen Sita, which is a stupid name, are here. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmen Sita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Which one's Daisy? Where is Daisy? Hi, everyone. Yes, haha. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See? See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to press you into, Brian? I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. Dad, shut up! Now, if you'll put on your designated tiaras. Did you notice how he did the goth thing there? That I learnt earlier on my first date with Goth Guy? There are little tiaras sitting in everyone's plates, well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody. Ugh. That really hurts my voice. Greg comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah. It's been steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of us all and a single sandwich cookie into each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. I think that was the weird American slow voice, wasn't it? It's tea. Right, very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. He takes a dainty bite for the sandwich cookie. Marvellous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Yeah. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff and I have like a really cool sword. Can I be Space Princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be Rockstar Princess. I'm also Space Princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a Space Princess too. Dad, where are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... Ooh. I'm gonna be a hacker princess. I surf the information superhighway on my cyber deck, hacking into mainframes and unleashing havoc on the megacorps of the dystopian Neo Metropolis. I also rollerblade everywhere. I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess. Barista princess reporting for duty.
Hey.
I have no idea, I've not played that through. Hey everybody, CrossFit Princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for this princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sipped tea for a little longer than the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. They grew up so fast, it was like yesterday I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Common Seda made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop.
Oh.
Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. The hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Oh, thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
Hey.
You'd probably like Robert. He's got leather jackets. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know. I hadn't even realised, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighbourhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud Dad cried this tea party, Cactus. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Oh.
Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, Hacker Princess. You want dinner? Ah, I filled up on cookies. I can never remember what voice I gave her. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also in kind of a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She's second-hand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, Greg's. Who do you want to see? Craig is a sports fitness junkie. He has 3 daughters, I think. One of which is a baby. Matt runs a coffee shop and has a daughter called Carmencita. Brian is super competitive, loves building shit and fishing. Robert loves cocaine. Damien loves gothic stuff. Hugo is the most boring fucking man alive. And Joseph has 4 kids, 2 of which are twins that act like the twins from The Shining, and a drunk wife who takes the piss out of him all the time. Who do you think I should speak to? It's been a while since we've spoken to Damien. We haven't seen him for ages. Yes. Joseph has... Go for Damien. Okay. Message. Oh yeah. I had a lot of fun kind of with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up the book. No. Damien has a boy. And Hugo also has a boy. And what's the other one? Robert also has... I think it's 2 boys, 2 girls Robert's got. I can't remember. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message and Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folding into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter in the most beautiful calligraphy. The letter reads, Dearest Cactus, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope you might forgive my boldness. I'll simply say that company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helps a great deal, not only in the disciple of my children, but in the moral of my spirit. Oh, discipline. And for that I thank you. That said, Cactus, if you'd allow me, I would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll will be to your taste. I eagerly wait your response. With greatest respects, D. Bloodmarch. Yes, some of them have sons. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Whoa! He's good. So, you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him and Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back, a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Yeah, but remember, this is me reading it. It's not going to help. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find texts to show that you two were liked and enclose them in the letter. There's some weird grammatical... Oh yeah, the voices are terrible. Hey, Angry Gamer, how's it going? Welcome to the horror game of listening to me try to do accents. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop into my laptop and peruse Showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the enemy of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out. Then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. Currently, I haven't really gone on a date as such. I've just hung out with them a bit. And not even slightly with Robert. I start writing. Damien. I do hope this letter finds you in good health. I must confess that my amateur control of the written word. Let me know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I very much feel the same after our last encounter. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. That just sounds like bullshit, so I'm gonna go for that one. Bring it home, Pops! I'm sorry, but after all of that, I really have to finish with it. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. Because that's what I would do. Hard daps. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancy it that way. Cactus Jacta. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's better than my actual handwriting. Look, my actual handwriting is fucking terrible. Look at that shit. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal you a tip? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Nice. I write stuff all the time. All my fucking Dark Souls notes and stuff. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. He lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Oh, I've got notepads everywhere that I write on. Fuck 4 notepads. Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. I've just realised my camera's off. Hold on. Nope, that's too much. There we go. Amanda pours some of the wax into the folder and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it die for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil! A little kitten with a bow in its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver this to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have just put the camera back in the exact same place, haven't I? My writing also looks like this. Look at that fucking mess. Look, that's an N on the end there, look, where it says Dragov. That's an N. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony, they're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls on and I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theatre a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theatre is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around and see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? Ach, I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? Regardless, the hour grows close. So let me take our seats in the cinema. I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. Okay, this is an actual date. I add the ach to get into character. He needs to ach. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theatre. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will we be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing, my son loves to tease. Oh, because he's got tits and shit, I'm assuming, and his son knows he's gay. He seems a little nervous, I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews, glancing at him. I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the arts, the better. Okay, so he's actually terrified of vampires. Good God. You have a favourite horror movie?
No.
Of course I have a favourite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would expect him to bring us a strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. Ach. The lights dim for the film. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. It's even better that he's Scottish for this. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of the stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays into the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment in the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately burst, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
Oh my.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap to cover his cock. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish you would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Did you notice how the guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Hey look, that's an anachronism. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smooth, only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe you would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts, our cold and beating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next vampire crusade. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again. The bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Jim and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and the great attention to detail in regards to the vampiric lore. Yeah, it's pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought they would be. Come on, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. I need a drink after all that. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool, clearly daylight air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theatre. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn okay, here comes the smooth response. Ugh, no problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? You can maybe stop and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavour, Cactus. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. The music's gone all sexy. I followed his lead as we walked in the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I got a hand to him for being in a cemetery. This is strangely romantic. Picnicking in the graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket, we both sit down, gazing out to the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however. I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in the graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful because you're not alone.
Huh.
Suddenly, it doesn't sound like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees.
Ugh.
What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear. Is it Phil? Didn't Phil used to look like this? I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat, and the creature's getting closer and moving faster.
Huh.
Woof.
Oh.
It's a dog. As it finally comes to light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. It's going to be Brian, isn't it? The dog crosses over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. We both look up, not expecting to see... Ah. Hanks! Robert, what are you doing out here in this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids.
Huh.
What?
Huh.
What?
Oh.
I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. Give her a treat. Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. I've got no idea. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I'm glad he takes as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out to the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Cactus, if you'd allow me, this isn't his house. It would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. This is my wank tissue. Whoa, thank you, Damien. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. I was trying to be nice, Mel. It's nice to feel so accepted, and thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hands. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. In a cloud of bats. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? You 100% said wank tissue. 100%. Oh, yeah, I was just, Okay, yes. How's the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool it's scary. Nice save, Cactus. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Oh, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll turn out to howl in the moon past midnight. I've no idea what... Literally no idea what voice that is. It doesn't tell you. You can... At the start, you get to choose whether she's biological or adopted. I picked adopted because I thought it was the joke option, but it turns out that was the actual proper option, unfortunately. I thought it would be funny, but no, that was just one of the actual proper options. But you never see your wife or anything. Protective dad, poker buddy, darkness. Always Sama, rom-com vampire. That's a lot of
I'm
points.
sensing a romance between us.
I'm sensing a romance between us.
Chemical romance.
A chemical romance.
What? That's a band?
Right. And after 2 hours, I think that's the place to stop it. Doing these in 2-hour chunks is about right. So I'm going to save again. And then save one more time because I don't trust it. But thanks very much for coming along with my amazingly voice actor journey. I'm going to stop, have something to eat, and then see what happens. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.